Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakah HaKodash. All right, double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, salutations, blessings to the Lord select. All right. The brother Yashiyah, part of Men-of-Valor, South Carolina, and I'm coming at you with a lesson. And this lesson is based off one of the many articles I've seen, floating around. And that's about the pending major food shortages that's to come. Okay, now brothers, the Akim started with our elders, apostles on down. We've through the spirit and poverty, how Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakah HaKodash, of course, have been telling y'all that great famine is coming in light of Jacob's trouble, and it's going to happen in the midst of Jacob's trouble, man, because how they've programmed people, the majority of people, they're basically gluttons, man. Okay, especially over here in Babylon the Great, where there's really not a limit of ration of food except for times of crisis or times of inclement weather, very inclement weather, i.e. hurricanes and stuff like that. But for the most part, you can just go to the grocery store and fill up one or two buggies. I've seen it before. I've been in Walmart, and women with that SNAP, with those government funds, fill up their shopping carts, man. I've seen 2 carts filled. I'm talking about filled up with hundreds of dollars worth of groceries, man. Okay, now mind you, if you don't have 4 or 5 kids, you don't need that much, but it's people buy that much food just to have it right away, man. So that's basically didn't mean to go on that rant, but basically that's just the conditions that Babylon the Great is used to. Okay, but that is going to drastically change because they're engineering a food shortage. Okay, you got articles stating that they're forcing the farmers to let their crops die. They're killing off their crops. They're killing off their animals. Okay, why are they doing that, man? Because they're going to use food as major leverage for the MOTB, man. Okay, because food and water is the bare necessities of life, and they're going to use that, and they're going to ration it out, to their own liking. Okay, they're going to give the ones that take the MOTB, access to certain food and water, and the ones that don't, they're going to use that as a tool to get them to take that. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to read a little bit of this article, and I'm going to get some scriptures, man. All right, the article reads, major food shortages are coming to the United States. And like I said, this is one of several articles that have been floating around. You got to imagine, and you got to think, why would they keep telling you this, man? That's that Hegelian dialectic, man. And it's that witchcraft that they're putting on the people. Okay, they're getting you used to it subconsciously right now. Okay, because when it hits, it won't be so much of a shock because you've been seeing all of these articles. You've been seeing this. You've been seeing that. Okay, so here it is. If you've recently been to the grocery store, you probably noticed a few empty shelves. Many people are unable to buy everything on their shopping list, and unfortunately, experts predict that the food shortages across the United States will get much worse over the coming months. There you go. It's coming, man. Supply chains are collapsing due to the labor shortages and delays in logistical operations. According to The Guardian, a record-breaking flotilla of container ships is waiting to unload goods. See? With the holiday season approaching, companies across the U.S. predicting shortages and price raises for inflation. There you go. Everything from artificial Christmas trees and sports goods to Thanksgiving turkeys. Retailers warned that basics, including toilet paper, could once again be in short supply. So there you go. And that's that fear tactic, man. All right, and they're talking about these containers, are being stuck where they are. Okay, sure, container ships are responsible for getting food and other goods from other countries to the United States, but what about products that are already in the U.S.? Sadly, worker shortages are still an issue, quoting an article published by CNBC. So now they're saying it's a worker shortage. The container ships off the coast of California don't have the longshoremen to unload them. A shortage of truck drivers is a problem that existed pre-pandemic, but one that's only worsened since. Means goods can get from the ports to the warehouses to then find their way to retailers and consumers. So there you go. You know, man. So yeah, they've been telling you, and they're prepping you for these engineered food shortages, man. But it's all the Lord's doing. So we're gonna hit these scriptures, man. This is the book. Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Most High. There you go. So you know what I'm saying. These famines are coming, and it's engineered ultimately by Yahweh Shem Yahweh, but they have it in their minds that they're using this as a weapon to have more leverage to get people to do what they want them to do, man, to get down, to take that MOTB, man, So we're going to go to the book of 2nd Ezra. Chapter 15 and verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. There you go. So there's a famine coming, man. All right, the Lord is going to put a famine in this land. Okay, all over the world for the most part, but over here in Babylon the Great, a great famine is coming, man. Okay. 2nd Ezra 6. Salakia, let me see. It's crazy. Alright, Salakia, bear with me. Bam, I looked right over it, man. Salakia, this old English kind of gets me sometimes, but this 2nd Ezra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. That's right, these full storehouses, these full grocery stores, these full, places of commerce and everything like that is going to be empty, man, because of a great famine. Okay, and Yahweh Shem Yahweh has orchestrated famines in the past, man. Okay, here's one example that I can think of, man. This is the book of 2nd Kings, chapter 6, and let's see, verse 2. See, all right. Now there was a famine in the land at this time, man, and the thing, and these women, okay, these two women, they had a pact that they were gonna cook their children. All right, one was gonna cook one day, and one was gonna cook the other on the other day, man. So that's an example of a dire famine, man. Eating children, and it's gonna happen again, man. It happened in 70 AD, and it's gonna happen again on this come around, man. But here it is, 2nd Kings 6. And 25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cob of dove's dung was for 5 pieces of silver. So there you go. The foods that would normally be detestable under regular situations or decent circumstances are now being sold for large amounts of money, man. That's how great that family is. That's how it's going to happen again on this come around, man. This go around. And the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall. There cried a woman to him, saying, "Help me, my lord, O king." And he said, "If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, out of the wine press." And the king said unto her, "What aileth thee?" And she answered, "This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she hath hid her son." And so there you go, man. She finessed the lady, saying that she was going to give her son up, but she didn't. But that's just an example of the families that's to come, man. That was one of, families that the Lord orchestrated, and we're approaching one now. In light of Jacob's trouble, before Jacob's trouble comes. So, ended with that, giving our honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Marakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. Until next time, follow on.